As long as you can see me, that means we are live. All right, so let me start with my little quote that I wrote. I'm not scoring touchdowns today. What? What did you say? I said I will get in the game and catch a ball, but I'm not running to the end zone. Now, if you heard what I just said, what do you think is going to happen to that player? If someone who is on the football team, on a sports team of some kind, and tells their coach, you know what, today I don't feel like scoring touchdowns. I don't feel like hitting the, what do you call it when you score a goal in basketball? I forgot already. I'm not going to get a basket today. Nah, I won't shoot. I'll pass. I might dribble. I don't know if I feel like dribbling today. Let me tell you more about what that means when it comes to being a creative. I am Delta Tango Mike. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, Delta Tango Mike. Today is day 22. Yes, it is. December 22nd of Starting Out 2020. Day 22 of Vlogmas. And so let me get into what I am going to talk about today. Today is about an unpopular opinion. And I had a series called Unpopular Opinion where I kind of just go off on these different ideas and things that I see online that somehow artists think is okay. And so my unpopular opinion is how to show you where that is incorrect. And so today's unpopular opinion is about playing the game. And so my example was about football, scoring touchdowns is football, for those of you who care. And a lot of what artists do and creative people do is based around a certain set of rules where there's a goal in mind. And I like to always use running as an example, running a marathon, even running in the Olympics. And so we can take this example many different ways. But the point is that there's always a goal in mind when playing a sport. There's always a final destination, finish line, something where we know that the purpose of why we play the game is to score or to finish. And so now that we know those things, there's a whole lot of in between stuff that we're gonna have to accomplish. And just because you're good at running doesn't mean you're gonna be good at basketball. You also need to know how to dribble. You also need to know how to pass. You need to pay attention to the ball. Your eyes gotta be on the ball while you're making moves and running plays so that the ball can come your way unexpectedly, because it's not planned, but because you keep your eyes on the ball, boom, you're ready to catch the ball and make the play. So there's certain elements and things that we have to do when it comes to accomplishing that goal. And a lot of these things are team sports, except for running. Let's say running a marathon is a solo thing. But a lot of these things that we do involve other people and ask us to do things that we may not necessarily feel like doing that day. And that is what it's like being an artist or a creative. And I saw an article today written by an artist who had an insight with Instagram. And she shared that insight with that she shared the insight as a Medium post and then shared it on Twitter. And I hear this the response she got from that is I hear it all the time. And so the response was, so she's given some inside information, or at least something that explains the algorithm about how Instagram works and how you have to use the algorithm for it to benefit you as a creative artist, to use to see some results out of Instagram. And some of those things that are said, it feels like a little extra work. And there's a lot of big response to her post about how evil Instagram is and how hard it is to accomplish the things that you want to do as an artist if you have to go through all of this stuff. And my response is, well, now you know the rules. That's how the game is played. And the game may not be for everybody. And I hear this all the time. Oh, I'm not mess with it, Facebook. Oh, I don't sell through Amazon. Oh, I don't do this. Oh, I don't do that. I'm not involved in this. I'm not touching that. Well, you may not want to, and you choose not to, and that's your choice. But the way business is made, the way careers are made, the way the algorithms are made, those who put in the work 100% of their into the 100% for their business are gonna be able to use these tools effectively. These people who put in the 100% for their business are gonna be able to see the success and accomplish the things that they want. If you don't feel like building a website, if you don't feel like putting a portfolio together, if you don't feel like putting case studies together, if you don't want to live stream, if you don't want to post on a particular social media, if you think that some of these platforms are evil, and you choose not to play by the rules that change all the time, yes, they do. And there's a reason for that. But if you choose not to play by these rules, you can't play the game. And if you do not play the game, you will not win. And if you're not going to play the game, get off the field, have a seat. Get your popcorn, get your drink, and cheer for one of the other teams that are playing. I am serious. It's an unpopular opinion. And this is how you have to look at your art career. But the algorithm keeps changing. That is true. So does everything else in your life. And if change happens and you're not involved in that change, then either means you're apathetic, you gave up, it could mean a whole lot of these things. They're all very similar. You are out of touch. You are checked out. You are not paying attention. You're not involved. A whole lot of these things. There was also a conversation about schools in the last couple of days on art schools on Twitter. That's a whole nother unpopular opinion. Don't get me started. In any case, the point that I'm trying to make is that there are changes that happen all the time when it comes to social media. A long time ago, if you wanted your social media page to attract attention, then you'd have to learn how to do some HTML so that you can have some glitter falling down the screen of your MySpace page. If you wanted the attention of potential customers, then you had to produce a short video and then pay to play that video on television, and they call those things commercials. If you wanted the attention of your potential customers, then you put an advertisement, an advert on the yellow pages or an advert in the newspaper. Today's world is going to keep on changing. It's going to keep on moving. And if you become aware of the rules, then you want to play this game, then you need to play by the rules. And anybody who jumps on the field, who jumps into the Olympic racetrack and doesn't know the rules is not going to win, and you should not even jump into the pool and say you're going to compete. Because you're doing yourself a disservice, and we want to... Those of us who are putting in the work want to win. And I want to see others win. I want to see artists win. I want to see artists make it. And so if you're going to jump in there and say, I want a career as an artist, I want to be a full-time artist, I want to earn with my talent, I want to have a business where I only engage in transactions that have to do with my art, then you better learn the rules. Apply those rules into your career, and then keep your eyes on that prize. And if that eyes on the prize says, well, you're going to have to train extra. You're going to have to play by this rule that's favoritism, this algorithm that is about how many videos you post, about how many pictures you post, about how many people you engage with, then that's part of the game. All right, this is Delta Tango Mike. with another unpopular opinion. I haven't had one of these. I think all this year I have not complained. This whole year, because it's a bad year to complain about, 2020. In any case, this is another Thriving Artist Art Life Short. My name is Delta Tango Mike. Thank you for stopping by. Find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, Delta Tango Mike. I am on YouTube with all of these videos, Thriving Artist Art Life Short, and the Vlogmas series. Check out some digital art and illustration videos at Vector Maestros. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Thriving Artist Art Life. That's the mindset.